The Bearcats or the Scots? Who will come out on top? Find out next on Quiz Kids.
It's the Bay Area Quiz Kids. Brought to you by the San Mateo Credit Union. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Quiz Kids. And let's say hello to our teams for the day. Over here, we have the Carlmont Scots. And they are taking on the San Mateo High School Bearcats. Welcome, gentlemen, to our game. Let's begin right away with our first three-for-all. I'm going to ask you toss-up questions, each worth 5 points. If you get one question correct, you'll earn 5. 2 correct, you'll get 10. If you get all 3 questions correct in a round, you'll get 15 points. I'm sorry, 25 points. There you go. Let's start right away with the first toss-up. This author wrote about the ranch workers George Milton and Lenny Small in his novella, Sanjay.
John Steinbeck. That
is correct. The Joad family moves from Oklahoma to California in which Steinbeck novel about the Great Depression?
Grapes of Wrath.
Correct. Jody Tiflin receives the title animal in which early Steinbeck work? You can talk it over.
I have no idea. Okay.
The Red Pony. Next toss-up. In 1836, Texas declared its independence from Mexico. What self-styled Napoleon of the West marched against the Texans to suppress... Yes, Rick?
Santa Anna.
Right. The Mexicans laid siege to Jim Bowie and William Travis, finally killing everyone at what San Antonio landmark?
Alamo.
Right. The Texans got their revenge, capturing Santa Anna and forcing him to accept Texan independence. At what battle were they shouted, "Remember the Alamo"?
San Jacinto.
You got 25 points. A 2010 film focuses on Dom Cobb, a man who extracts Sanjay.
Inception.
Inception was written and helmed by which director, also known for Memento and The Dark Knight?
Christopher Nolan.
Right. Nolan also directed what 2006 film about 2 rival magicians in London, one of whom learns a new trick from Nikola Tesla? The Prestige. The largest species is the leatherback. What slow-moving reptiles in order Testudines? Yes, Christopher.
Sea turtle.
May I accept that? Yes. Okay. Many other life forms have shells. What term refers to mollusks with 2 hinge shells, including clams and scallops?
Not crustacean.
They're bivalves. Countries that it spans include Libya, Algeria, Morocco, Chad, and Mali. Northern Africa is dominated by what? Yes,
the Sahara.
Christopher.
The Sahara.
Yes. The Sahara is actually the world's 2nd largest desert, as defined solely by lack of precipitation. What cold region is the largest?
The Antarctic desert. The Antarctic
yes.
desert? Yeah.
Just south of the Sahara is what belt of semi-arid grasslands? The Ghana, Soso, Mali, and Songhai kingdoms are collectively named for it.
The Savannah?
No, it's Sahel. Okay. Paul Signac created Port of Saint-Tropez in this style. Name the artistic style featuring many separate dots of color. Yes, Eric?
Pointillism.
Pointillism is exemplified by this French artist's painting Sunday afternoon on the island of La Grande Jatte. George Seurat. Characters in this novel include Rat and Mole, who visit Toad Hall. Name this children's book which... Yes, Eric?
Wind in the Willows.
Correct. The Wind in the Willows was adapted into a play by which British author who also wrote about Winnie the Pooh?
A.A. Millie. Millie?
I'm sorry?
Millie?
No, it's A.A. Milne. Of the current hopefuls for the Republican presidential nomination, this candidate is the son of a former candidate and one of only 2 candidates to have run for president before. Name this former one-term governor who managed the Salt Lake... Yes, Sanjay?
Mitt Romney.
Aside from Romney, this is the other repeat candidate in the Republican field. He also ran in 2008 and was once the presidential nominee of the Libertarian Party in 1988.
Ron Paul.
Right. This Republican hopeful considered running in 1996, but decided to remain Speaker of the House. Name this firebrand from Georgia.
Newt Gingrich.
You got 25 points. The Checkers speech was given by Dwight Eisenhower's running mate. Name that Quaker who became the first U.S. president to resign after the... Yes, Sanjay?
Richard Nixon.
Right. Nixon served on HUAC, the House committee that investigated what kind of activities, such as communism.
Un-American activities?
Yes. Nixon came to prominence after he investigated which suspected Soviet spy who was exposed by Whittaker Chambers' pumpkin papers. Alger Hiss. Its territory includes the Wedge, the place where its 12-mile circle meets Pennsylvania and Maryland. Name that state whose capital is Dover. Rick.
Delaware.
The Wedge was partly created by what line surveyed in the 1760s to demarcate the Maryland-Pennsylvania border?
Mason-Dixon line.
Right. The Mason-Dixon line settled claims between the Penns and what family that founded Maryland?
The Baltimores.
No, it's the Calvert family. Words in this genre include Johann Strauss the Elder's Radetzky. Name this musical genre often performed by military bands. Eric.
March.
Which American composer of marches wrote such works as the Washington Post March and the Stars and Stripes Forever?
I'm not sure.
It is the composer of marches, John Philip Sousa. South Africa's Truth and Reconciliation Commission largely dealt with issues stemming from this policy. Name this... Yes, Christopher.
Apartheid?
This commission was established under the administration of what first South African president to be put in office via a fully democratic election?
Mandela?
Yes. The chairman of the commission was what longtime apartheid opponent? The Anglican Archbishop of Cape Town and 1984 Nobel Peace Prize winner? It's Bishop Desmond Tutu. We'll be right back after these messages.
Since 1952, San Mateo Credit Union has been proud to help San Mateo County members and their families achieve their financial dreams. Our deep commitment to the community we serve includes offering a wide variety of financial education programs, like financial literacy workshops for youth, adults, and seniors, seminars about raising money-smart kids, identity theft prevention, and many more. For more information about San Mateo Credit Union, visit us at www.smcu.org.
Hey, need some video work done? We can do that. We do all that video stuff. We can even put your video on that internet thingy. At Peninsula TV, we do full-blown in-studio production, talk shows, performances, speeches, anything. Remote multi-camera production, on location, at your event. And for the budget-minded, single camcorder production in high definition. We'll take your video project from first idea to finished product. For more info, contact Peninsula TV. And now it's time to meet the Quiz Kids. Once again, here's Brad.
Welcome back. Let's talk to the San Mateo Bearcats. Rick Dye, you are one of the first freshmen we've had on this season's show. So welcome. I saw you jump in at those geography questions. I understand you're a big fan of geography.
Yes, I am.
And you won an award on it already.
Yeah, in 4th grade I won the Geography B.
The Geography B in 4th grade. That's not that long ago. Maybe your geography will take you to greater heights, even on Quiz Kids. We'll hope so. Vineet Dodd, you're a junior and a big tennis player.
Yes, I've been playing tennis since 7th grade.
Are you're on the team at school?
Yes, I am.
Do you like doubles or singles, or what do you like?
I like both.
Both. Good for you. Well, a versatile player. One of your tennis partners is Eric Liu, another junior, but he's also a big fan of physics. Took it in the 9th grade. Why physics? Why do you like physics?
It has applications everywhere, basically.
Maybe you'll find a career somewhere in physics someday.
Maybe.
Good for you. Well, gentlemen, I need to get my, my categories, and then we're going to give you the chance to earn up to 100 points. You have 7 questions in each category. Get me 10 points each for each right answer. Get all the answers right, and I'll give you a 30-point bonus. Today's categories are Crescent, Pandemonium, and It's the Law.
It's the law.
It's the law. These answers are all rules, some kind of rule. For a right triangle, a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem.
Right. European powers shall not interfere in the Western Hemisphere.
Monroe Doctrine.
Right. Named for a British noble who drew them up, these are the first official rules of boxing dating to about 1900.
Do you happen to know? Do you?
They're the Marquis of Queensberry rules. A system in equilibrium subjected to stress will react to counteract the stress.
Newton's third law.
No, it's Le Chatelier's principle. According to Anglo-Saxon law, the stick for beating your wife must correspond to this regulated thickness.
Rule of thumb. Is it okay, yeah. Rule of thumb.
Right. 2 electrons or protons described by the quantum numbers cannot exist in the same atom.
Pauli-exclusion principle.
Pauli-exclusion principle.
Correct. And finally, this decree from the year 312 passed under Constantine and legalized Christianity in the Roman Empire. It was the Edict of Milan. You got 4 answers correct. Congratulations. Turning to the Carlmont Scots, we discovered at the commercial break that we inadvertently gave you some points that you had actually not earned, so we have adjusted your score correctly. But let's say hello to Alex Kumamoto, a sophomore and an avid martial arts practitioner. Since how long? Since you were?
Since I was 4.
4 years old. Primarily Taekwondo.
Primarily Taekwondo.
And what does Taekwondo do for you?
I would say it gave me a huge discipline and focus that I can actually apply to other parts of my life, such as academics.
That is a wonderful impromptu answer. Thank you, Alex. We worked on that for hours. No, no, good for you. I can tell you seem disciplined. Christopher May, you're a senior, and you want to give some great news to all the friends at Carlmont who may not have been in the loop on Thursday.
Yes, our football team beat Sequoia in our rivalry game on Thursday.
The rivalry game, so the Scots beat Sequoia.
Yep.
Fantastic. I mean, until Sequoia gets up on here, and then I will certainly commiserate with them. Sanjay Srinivas, you're a senior, and you have taken on a job since last summer at the Stanford Physics Lab.
Yeah.
Eric is turning green with envy right now. Tell us what you do.
Well, basically, we do research into discovering new particles and properties of those particles.
Eric looks ready to throttle you. I want you guys to talk after the show. Maybe you can get him some kind of an internship or something. You can throw him a bone, okay? All right, you guys, you're going to have to pick a category and see if you can earn up to 100 points. The categories left over are crescent and pandemonium.
We'll go with crescent.
Crescent. Something about crescent in every question, I really am not too sure. Sorry, it's just a strange one. All right. The nickname of this southern city is the Crescent City. New Orleans. This French breakfast pastry is in the shape of a crescent moon.
Yeah, a croissant.
A croissant is right. It is a crescent-shaped lake lying alongside a winding river created over time as erosion and deposits of soil changed the river's course. It is Oxbow Lake. The goddess Selene and Sailor Moon both wear this sort of crescent-shaped small crown. It's a tiara. You're thinking of pandemonium right now, aren't you? You're wondering what that is. I do too. Plumbers and carpenters often use this tool.
A crescent wrench?
Yes. In the Muslim world, this organization provides emergency relief.
The crescent moon?
No, it's the Red Crescent. This area between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers was the center of early agriculture.
The Fertile Crescent?
That is right. I think you got 3 right. Congratulations. You still have a short lead over San Mateo, and we'll be right back after more words.
And now we're back with the second half of Quiz Kids. Take it away, Brad.
Hey, could you join me in giving a big hand to Carlmont's longtime coach, Patricia Braunstein? And unfortunately, he could not be here today, but let's give a round of appreciation to the coach from San Mateo, Jared Wilkie. Gentlemen, we're back to the 3-for-all, but the point values have doubled. 1 correct answer will get you 10 points. 2 right will get you 25 points. Get 3 right, and you'll get 50 points. Good luck. Here's the first toss-up. There are several words that include each of the 5 standard vowels of English exactly once. Give me the name of a genus, California redwood, that also names a national park. Yes, Eric.
Sequoia.
That is right. Plato's philosophical writings are known by what terms since 2 characters arrive at the truth through discussion?
Die something.
Think about the 5 vowels. It's a dialogue. All 5 vowels can be found in the name of what scientific unit? Oh, I'm sorry. We're going on. I so apologize. I like that category, though. Wasn't that cool? All right, next toss-up. Its 2 natural satellites are named after the Greek figures of fear and... Yes, Eric.
Mars.
Right. This companion of Phobos is Mars' other natural satellite.
Deimos.
This Martian shield volcano is the highest mountain in the solar system.
What?
Mount Olympus.
Mount Olympus.
Yes, you're right, Olympus. That's 50 points. And it puts you in the lead. This character from medieval Arabic literature is a poor woodcutter who stumbles upon the hideout of 40 thieves. Name this man, Eric.
Ali Baba.
Right. The story of Ali Baba appears in which collection of tales ostensibly told to a Persian king?
Tales of 1,000 Nights or something.
Yeah,
Tales of 1,000 Nights.
I'm sorry, it's 1001 Nights. A single night killed you. Sorry. In July 2010, the FDA recalled over 500 million eggs because of possible contamination with what bacterium also associated with uncooked poultry? Christopher.
E. coli?
No. You can steal. Talk it over.
Salmonella.
Yes. What disease associated with a namesake comma-shaped bacterium of genus Vibrio can result in lethal dehydration in less than 24 hours?
Cholera.
Right. In 2010, the FDA approved the use of the vaccine Gardasil in men. Gardasil protects against certain types of what virus associated with cervical cancer?
I'm not too sure.
HPV. In it, the inmates of Cook County Jail dance the cell block tango. Name this Kander and Ebb musical in which Billy Flynn defends Velma Kelly and Roxy Hart of murder charges in a large Illinois city. Chicago. The 1990 downfall of this Iron Lady was due in part to her support of a poll tax and European Union policies. Yes, Christopher.
Margaret Thatcher.
Which prime minister helped to negotiate the Good Friday Agreement and was called Bush's poodle for supporting the U.S. president's invasions of Afghanistan and Iraq?
David Cameron.
No, it was Tony Blair. It can be provided by a wrench or a lever. Name this analog of force that induces... Yes, Eric.
Torque.
That's from physics, isn't it?
Indeed it is.
The applied torque equals the time rate of change of what quantity, which for a particle equals the cross product of the position and momentum vectors?
Angular momentum.
Aren't you glad you started studying this? Yes. Yeah. The rotational kinetic energy of an object equals 1/2 the angular velocity squared times what characteristic quantity of the object?
Moment of inertia.
And you got 50 points. I said it right. That's even more impressive. Its distinctive feature is caused by carbon dioxide bubbles released during its production. Emmental is one kind of what type of cheese? Christopher.
Swiss cheese.
That's right. What famously smelly cheese, named for a Belgian duchy, is now used in Africa to combat malaria, since mosquitoes are attracted to its odor?
Limburger.
Yes. What cheese, often mixed with Colby cheese in marble blocks, is named after the California city where monks first made it?
Monterey.
Can I get more?
Monterey Jack.
You got 50 points, and we'll be right back with the final round.
Tournament champions will win an all-expenses-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS.
San Mateo has taken the lead of 235 over Carlmont's 170 in this final round. The questions are worth 30 points. I'll put 3 minutes on the clock. Good luck to both teams. Here we go. She was dumped for Jane Seymour, who gave birth to Elizabeth I during her time as Henry VIII's second queen before being beheaded. Sanjay.
Anne Boleyn.
Right. The Greek word for amber helps name which elementary particle whose charge... Sanjay.
Electron.
Right. On November 6, 1861, he was elected to a 6-year term of office after nearly a year as provisional president. Name this Kentucky-born politician from Mississippi. Sanjay.
Jefferson Davis.
Yes. The Dutch word for hedge gave rise to the name of which administrative capital of the Netherlands that is... Yes, Sanjay.
The Hague.
Yes. 47 scholars in 6 groups at Westminster, Cambridge, and Oxford produced which 1611 translation that Britons call the authorized version of the Bible? Eric.
King James Version.
Yes. The largest private landowner in New Hampshire is what organization that also owns 265 acres in Hanover that are home to its big green campus? Eric.
Oxford.
No, you can steal.
Dartmouth.
That is right. In 1885, he earned $50 a week as a member of Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. Name this Lakota leader who, along with Crazy Horse, defeated General Custer. Yes, Christopher.
A Sitting Bull.
Right. Thomas Hunt Morgan demonstrated sex-linked traits in what organism of the genus? Yes, Eric.
Fruit fly.
Right. A stately title animal perches on a bust of Pallas on a midnight dreary in what poem about an Eric?
The Raven.
Right. MGY was the radio call sign of which White Star Line sister ship of the Olympic that sank in the North Atlantic on its... Yes, Christopher.
Titanic.
Correct. It describes a year spent following the beat of a different drummer beside a Concord pond. Name the book by Henry David Thoreau. Christopher.
Walden.
Yes. Name for a Connecticut town which disease can be transmitted to humans through the bite of a deer tick. Eric.
Lyme disease.
Right. If you leave the U.S. and cross the Juan de Fuca Strait, you wind up in what other country? Rick.
Canada.
Yes. The name for which of the 3 basic classifications of rock is derived from a Latin word meaning fire? Eric.
Igneous.
That's right. She once helped Zeus conceal a love affair. Name the nymph who pined away for Narcissus until all that was left of her was her voice.
Echo.
Alex?
Echo.
That's right. A hippie recklessly exchanges identities with a Vietnam-bound soldier during a weekend party in what 1970s musical? It was 1968. Hair. In some versions, he found the Holy Grail. Born to Lancelot's wife Elaine, who is the perfect knight according to one Arthurian tradition? Christopher?
Gawain.
No, it was not. You can steal. Sir Galahad. The polymer Teflon consists of carbon and what lightest halogen that normally exists? Yes, Eric.
Fluorine.
Yes. Rama I founded a dynasty in 1782 in what Asian nation then known as... I'm sorry, that's the end of the round. 440 to 445. San Mateo wins the game. Close game, 2 great teams. We'll see you next week.
Promotional consideration furnished by the Burlingame Scottish Rite, the Knights Templar, Model Compilers, the Bay Area Academic League. Some questions of Quiz Kids are provided by National Academic Quiz Tournaments.